Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Everyday Black Men Podcast, a podcast for the authentic black male thoughts. Today, we have a special podcast with two of the members from the lounge, Dupree as well as Enrique. And standing in for Armstead today, we have the writer. Of course, you will hear this again because I never introduce my guests on time because for whatever reason, I did things wrong. But don't be like me and definitely make sure to tune in because this is going to be a sweet treat, a wonderful podcast. And the second one is going to be a little spicy. So looking forward. Hope everyone enjoys. And thanks again.
It's called DigiKids Presents Quarantine Valentine. It's on Adult Swim. Y'all get a chance. It's the weirdest thing I ever watched as far as a dating show. It's different. And you can apply to be on there. So I want somebody to apply to be on there. I'm gonna get Armstead to apply to be on there.
Why would you set that man up like that?
We gotta get somebody to do it. Everybody else.
You can do it.
I'll apply.
I'm in an entanglement, bro.
Like I don't care. I go in there for the pure entertainment of it all like that. What was that popular one that was on Netflix? Where you had to propose to somebody before? Yes, I would love to be on that show. Oh my god,
that would be.
I just want to check.
I'd be like, yo, by the sound of your voice, it ain't sound like you weigh 300 pounds, baby. Like I don't know about this.
They didn't have any fat people on there.
I mean, yeah, they really didn't.
Yeah, they had people like amateur models or something, probably. Like how they do Big Brother, where it's all fake shit. Yeah, like Big Brother's all fake, man. All those people are already like models and shit like that.
I'm surprised on that show they didn't even have a gay couple on there.
They had a gay man on there. Well, bi. I don't know how y'all say it.
Nah, he
that's gay.
I don't want to be too problematic. Yeah, he's gay.
I don't know how y'all say it, but you know.
We had that conversation like black males can't be bi. Yeah.
We had that conversation. I'm allowing people to call themselves whatever they want.
Yeah.
I'm just saying to me that's not a thing.
Listen, for sure. That ain't my hill to die on. I ain't starting no problems with nobody. Whatever whatever you decide to do. If you're a man and you like penis, hey, go live your life. As long as you ain't infringing on my pursuit of happiness and you ain't trying to put your penis nowhere near me, we good. That's all that matters. That's all I care about.
I mean, you can put it near me, but nowhere in me or on me.
Pause.
Oh man. Well, see, part of it is you already had. I hated cutting that part in the episode so many ago where y'all talked about the time y'all performed at the gay club. Like it ruined every part of my body to have to cut that out. I should have made that into its own podcast.
So we're going to be posting this episode on our podcast. So could you please tell that story for our listeners, if you don't mind?
That's a longer story.
I went to a gay club before. I want to tell you my experience.
Oh, God.
I didn't get approached. Somebody else. We ain't going to say it. But,
and we know exactly who based on how you're saying it.
We ain't going to talk about Kari like that. We ain't going to talk about Kari like that. He's like, hey, bro, what's up? Hey, it was funny because he saw one of his homeboys in here. I remember we was at the gay club and he saw one of his homeboys.
You want to name that club?
And I was just like, he was like, yo, bro, why you in here? The dude was like, yeah, man, I'm here with my homeboy.
So you went here with your homeboy. So both of y'all.
No, we were there for business. I don't think he would have been.
And we didn't even know that the business was that particular avenue.
Oh,
we knew when we got there.
When we was outside, it was just like, okay, I don't think this is straight.
So y'all played a gay club. What was that like? Did they jump up and down?
It was gay.
Mm-hmm.
It was gay.
First of all, to tell the story.
And I'll do it again.
Swinging Richards pays pretty well. To tell the story, on the way there, for some reason, dang, do we even know what the dress code is? Shouldn't really matter, but just in case.
It's fat. I'm just kidding.
Let's find out.
Fat,
I call.
Thursday.
Hey, what's the dress code there? Oh, the dress code is what was it?
I don't know.
Casual, and it's male review. I was like, male review? You mean like a bunch of males gonna review some women? Like there's some women that's gonna be women strippers or something like that?
Go
ahead. There's something like that. It was something of that nature. And then she was like, no. And as soon as we pulled up, that's what she told us. It's gay night. And then, of course, we see a bunch of the guys outside standing in line. It's a long line.
And we skipped the line.
Yeah, we jumped the front. We were supposed to go there and, perform.
Yeah, we was like passing you niggas.
Passing y'all.
Yeah.
They was looking. And we got in there.
Gay dudes. You know how good that is feel for a straight dude?
You feel good
because men are the competition.
I mean, you're right. Men are the competition, but still.
That's funny.
And we got in there, then probably about 30 minutes of us being in there, and it got packed up to
It smelled like balls.
We about to go.
And it was niggas with like lingerie for men. I didn't know they made that. It was scary.
Are you hard right
now? It was scary. They were doing gay dances.
Oh,
effeminate dances. I don't know if I want to call them gay, and they were half naked, and I was just like
effeminate male dances.
And I would do it again because I mean it didn't bother me, but it was just something.
So the payday was pretty good. Is what you're saying?
It was just something I don't. Think
It's almost like they have good jobs.
I don't think I would get used to it, but it's something I could be like, I'm just gonna do it. But
well, I mean,
it was different.
You hit on
I
the
think
waitresses.
every straight man should go to a gay club once in their life.
you know what's funny too? Toward the end, he's like, "Yeah, we want to put you guys on the flyer."
Come back next week. It was like,
Nah.
we should have did it, nigga.
I mean, you should have done it.
Probably
You
shoulda did it.
could have had a pretty
We were in our
big.
20s, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna be, ain't no three straight black males gonna be able to like put us on the gay flyer.
Yeah.
Y'all should have done it. Y'all should have done it.
In
You
retrospect.
should have built up your gay little fan base
Like,
because
these niggas, all
they
the
would have
gays-
they would have pushed
they
you out
gave
to the
you
top.
money. I was telling them niggas that. Yeah, at the same time, I was nigga. I was
You was the same nigga, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Hey, I was being a bit homophobic at
He
the
was
time.
a-
But you know what? It's not about what I did. It's that I grew from that.
Yeah, if they would have heard our podcast unedited, we've been canceled a long time ago.
Oh yeah, we would have been
Yeah,
completely
most
canceled
All of
an
it.
entire long time ago.
Now, I do want to talk about what Reed said. He was like, if you cheat from the beginning, you'll never have issues.
Oh, go ahead, go
That
ahead.
was hilarious.
We can start it off right there. We can
Reed
start
is
off right
stupid.
there.
Reed is
No,
so
because
stupid.
that follows into the. Are we recording, right?
Oh yeah. This whole
Okay,
thing
great.
recorded, man.
Because that follows into the topic y'all sent about the dude cheating on his wife and having a baby, and the wife's like saying God doesn't make mistakes.
I love her.
So
Wow.
You know, they don't make
Wow.
them like her no more, man.
They don't.
He was
They do
right.
not
You
make
are
it.
like me. You're a dick. That's fucked up.
Yo.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's God's plan, baby. He don't make mistakes.
Guys playing.
So look, yesterday me and Dupree were at the beach with our ladies, right? So we asked our girls, like, yo, would you stick around? My girl had the, I'm like, all right, fuck. Dupree's chick is like asking all these questions. I'm like, just say you're gonna stick around.
The question is, you reverse the situation, would you stick around? I'd be like,
Oh,
hell
nah.
no.
Nah,
I'm taking care of your
nah.
little fuck trophy.
The fuck
Look, look, you basically keeping cum as a pet at that point. And that ain't my kid. That ain't my pet.
Come pet. I like
Yeah.
that one. Fuck trophy,
Absolutely
come pet.
terrible.
I'm
But
feeling that.
understandable. I don't know. Depends on how rich she is. I'm just being honest. I mean, if she's rich
Okay,
enough, a
yes.
man can stick
Hey,
around.
that's a whole nother dynamic.
I mean, that's true.
Listen, she worth $50 million.
If I just gotta sit home and take care of her babies,
Yeah, she worth $50 million. Hey, baby, you go out and do what you gotta do.
she just gotta be $1 million for me. So y'all greedy. Y'all greedy. Just $1 million for me.
I mean,
Nah,
well,
that
no.
could go
Look
quick.
at the guy yesterday. So in yesterday's podcast, a guy basically by breaking up with a chick cost himself $12 million. You'd be heated, fam.
Oh,
Heated.
that makes me sick.
If he just held off that decision for one day, and I mean, she got like 24 million, but all the boyfriends that were just dating the daughters got $12 million. Like, dude, sometimes you just gotta lay off and just think on it a moment.
I mean,
Nah,
there's
I
no
know.
way that he could plan that. So I'm with him. He probably could get back with her if he
That's
broke
what
up
I
with her
say,
in
yeah.
the right way.
I'm
It depends
gonna
on how
write
he
the
broke up
biggest
with her.
apology text. Say, hey, I wasn't in my right mind. Like my allergy medication was messing with me or something. I don't know. Whatever you guys say, bro.
Say what you gotta say. I mean, just let people know that let her know that, hey man, it was a bad look and I'm really sorry about this. But you're the one. You're the one for me, sweetie. The money has nothing to do with it. But if you want to buy me a new Jeep Wrangler, I mean, I'm not gonna say
Jeep
no.
Wrangler, we getting Maseratis, man. What are you talking about? We're rich. Mazzi's, bro.
Listen.
Mazzi's.
There's people that stay in bad relationships that they're not happy in for free all the time. I know a lot of them. 12 million, we can work on some things.
Preach.
12 million, we can work on some things.
Work on a lot of things. Get
Yes.
you that ring you always wanted.
So you gonna marry her now?
On her dime, of course. But yeah, most definitely.
Nah, we can
and the
ride
married
that
dime.
civil union out. We can see what happens.
You gotta watch, man. With North Carolina and Georgia, you stay with her for too long, bro. It's automatically all together. Not a civil union. You together. Legally, y'all are married to the state together.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I think it's Is it 10 years or is it 9 for Georgia?
I think it's
Reed?
10 off the top of my head. Technically,
Yeah, I
I
think
was
it's
with
10.
my child's mother for 10 years, or 9 or 10. It was like something around there. What they call it, where you pretty much married. She can come after you for child support, well, not child support, spousal support. But that ain't been a thing for me.
I'm like, we ain't take no vows in front of God.
No, but y'all stayed together for too damn long.
I think Jersey has something like that. Like after 7 years,
Is it
technically you're
7?
married.
We should look it
So,
up.
so because we
Insert
were
now.
squatting, mean I gotta give you half? That don't sound right to me.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
Is it domestic partnership?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically,
Yeah.
I was actually under her insurance because it was cheaper, so that may have fucked us all the way up anyway. If she wanted to come after me for money, which she can come, but it ain't gonna be much there for you. Not yet, not yet.
She can wait till the podcast blow up, and then she's gonna be right there behind you. Like, nope. I need parts of this.
I got her.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
I was shooting up her gym though.
Hey, you were.
I like this guy. My
pull-out game is weak, boy. When I was
listen,
single again, it was just different, man. It was just like,
it's God's plan. Listen, if you gotta shoot up the club sometimes. That's what happens. I play for keeps, baby. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
It's meant to be. It is truly
that pill
meant to
ain't
be.
work. You know what I'm saying? That's God's plan. You know what I mean? That's on you.
Pills,
Yes.
injections, you could do it all, and God could still make a way.
Did that male birth control ever come out?
God is a May waker. I'm so glad you said that. Yes.
He is.
Recording on this Sunday, God is a May waker. If he wants that woman to have your baby, it's going to happen.
Amen.
Exactly.
Well, now that she don't want it, she can abort it and never tell you nothing about it. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, depending on, how much longer the current power structure is in place in the government, they might not have that right no more coming up here. So, just saying. Just saying.
I always argue with women. They be like, men don't have the right. I'm like, if men had the right to make the choice in the first place, you're going to need men to take it away or give you whatever right you want. So I don't know how you mean like no men should be involved in the decision. And you needed a man from the initial start of the whole goal to get abortion. You got to get pregnant from a man. So men should be involved. The question is to what degree. That right there I'm fine with. But no men involved, I never liked that argument. It shouldn't be a man's decision. It's her body. Well, she let me in her body and everybody else got in the body. So, I mean, I don't know why you think it shouldn't be a man's decision. It's a feminist logic that I always battle with. But this probably going to get cut out because he hates when I talk about that.
I mean, look, man, it might be cut out for my version, but it might live on in their version.
So that's a very strong possibility that it might actually.
As long as it's in your heart, Reed, move forward, my brother.
Yeah, we don't all gotta agree on everything. That's what's beautiful about this. I think they should have the choice.
These men on the Supreme Court do.
Oh well, yes, of course, yes. I mean, yes. I just think it's ridiculous that they want to put laws in place to tell women that they can't do what they want to do with their body.
I agree with you, but I think men don't have to be involved in the decision too. Take it reverse. If you got pregnant, when you want to be able to go the other way, like, hold on, you just gonna kill my baby? If you wanted the baby, or like, it's just like, but put it like this. Dave Chappelle said the best joke ever. What was it? Can somebody quote it for me right now? I'm trying to think of it.
I can't think of it at all.
Yeah, if you should have the decision to kill it, then I should have the decision to abandon it. Like, I was just like, okay, that's fair. Then child support should be the same way. If you can kill
but
the
see, here's the thing, though. That is an option, but you have to do it before the baby's born. So let's say if the woman is pregnant, right? You have to be like, you know what? I don't want to take care of this baby. We're going to the courts. And then I want you to get an abortion. And that's how the stance goes. And if this mother says she wants to keep the baby, then, the court saying, well, he doesn't want to take care of the baby and you want the baby. So if you had the baby, it's all on you. That does happen where you can actually have
I've
that,
never
but the
seen
man
that.
has to fight. But yeah, that happens where you sign away your rights to the baby. Mm-hmm. You can do that before the child is born. But it is not
I think they
very
have to agree
easy. But you have to take it to court. You have to take it to
they gotta agree
really early.
Yeah, they got to agree to that.
To you sign away your rights.
In the court, you do have to agree to it that before the baby's born, it's agreed to. But like, let's say if there's no agreement, then there's like a problem, and then you end up paying child
Yeah, you
support
go to
and blah
old
blah
school
blah.
route,
But
DNA test and all that kind of stuff. Say they mine, you'll dodge it for another 3-4 months, but you're gonna end up paying back child support. I've seen people do it. To me,
yeah,
I always say don't have sex with women you don't want to get pregnant, and you'll end up in a better route. But sometimes we have sex with women we don't want to get pregnant, and it is what it is.
Listen, I gotta disagree here. Hey, listen.
I'm not saying I don't do it still.
I'm about to say, listen, your penis is like a firearm, right? Like you don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. Sometimes you go target practice shooting, you know what I mean? And sometimes you shooting to save your life. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, hey, listen, as every person I've ever had sex with, would I be comfortable if I had a kid with them? Hell no. God no. God is a May waker, and He made the way so that I don't have kids with none of them women. But I do believe in practice. I can tell you that.
I mean, I agree with you, but as a man, the ultimate responsibility is to protect yourself. And don't get me wrong, I probably still have sex with women I'm probably not supposed to be having sex with. I don't shoot their clubs up, but shit.
Oh, you a
happens.
quitter, huh?
Oh, I am definitely a quitter when it
here's
comes
the thing that I think no one has said that needs to be said. Sex is an act that two adults do. Two adults have mouths. They can communicate. So when you're having sex, the topic of it before we even do it should be like, okay, what if you get pregnant? What is the deal? I'm not going in for kids. Are you going in for kids? Then we need to make sure we do what we need to do so that we don't get a kid. The conversation should be had first. And then you do
trying to get my dick sucked. What are you talking about?
That's a really good point, Ryder. And an equally nice rebuke there, R. Reed, because definitely there's sometimes.
But again, here's the thing I'm gonna say, R. Reed. Does your dick getting sucked lead to kids? If you just got a blowjob, is he gonna produce a kid?
No, what I'm saying is you're gonna be like, wait. So we're about to do this. I want to stop. I want to let you know my view on kids. And like my dick already got soft when we mentioned kids personally.
Whoa! See, that's when you slipped up in the first place. You should have already had a conversation before. You go ahead and try to get them drugs.
Hold on.
I feel like
right.
me and R. Reed are kind of on the same page a lot of times. So
yeah,
I kind of want to step in here.
No, I understand what you guys are talking about. You guys are talking about
how often have you had that conversation before? Like realistically speaking.
And were these women?
You get a 2 a.m. text.
Well,
what you doing? You're gonna be like, well, Howard, what are your views on kids first before I decide if I'm gonna drive over there? That's not realistic.
Shit, have that conversation at like the club or the bar.
It is realistic if you make it realistic. This is what you're about. You're a man, so you put yourself forward. But now I will say this: you doing that though is going to kill the mood, and then guess what? You won't get your dick sucked. Or you
that was the goal. That was the goal. You defeated yourself.
It can be counterproductive. It can kill the vibe. I'm
sorry, you just
but again,
get the mimicry
if you
yourself.
do this up front, you won't get a baby, and you won't get you won't have that the nasty child support.
You could have stopped at any moment. As your lawyer, I had to stop you. You literally killed your own argument in less than 30 seconds.
Listen, that conversation is held beforehand. It's called always have protection or always be on the pill or something.
I mean, you can try that, but as many men have found out, you can have everything. You can do it all, and people can still get pregnant. It's just a reality of exactly this guy's plan. Like there, you can take every precaution in the world, but if she's gonna get pregnant, she's gonna get pregnant. So looping this back to the very beginning conversation, if a woman decides that she's going to accept you and your mistress, you need to keep her.
Yes.
That's an interesting conversation, by the way. I remember I was watching this show, it was just women, and she was like, y'all ain't got any condoms? And the women they was like all over 30. She said, we're over 30. Who the fuck use condoms? And I thought about that. That was I just thought about it. Just like a lot of people don't use goddamn condoms. But I guess it's more dangerous
the next stage of my life.
In your 20s. I mean, you get a girl, I wouldn't use condoms with my girl, but I know people who do, and I like more power to you. But
that's crazy that people like in their 30s and casually dating people like, yo, we're in our 30s. Like, why would we do that? What?
It was like on one of those black women TV shows. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, y'all don't use condoms with strangers? Like, I mean, I get it. But I mean,
you saw Being Mary Jane. She was like, I'm going to make you do the whole STD thing, and then you're still going to have to use a condom. And they didn't use a condom.
No.
So
that show's still on.
No, this was way back because that was a big deal when that season came out, and she made him take basically HIV test to make sure that he was clean. And I'm like, but you're giving people false hope because it's only that he was clean after 3 months ago. I mean, unless you have known that this man has been in a coma the last 3 months, it's still a possibility that he had gotten HIV/AIDS.
I mean,
Because
all of you are attached men for the most part. Like, how long does it take average to have sex with a woman? I mean, my average might be different from y'all's, but we talking about 2 or 3 weeks nowadays in my 30s.
I mean, shit, a week and a half.
I mean, that's possible. I'm like, who wait 3 months? I haven't had to wait 3 months.
No.
Wait 3
3
months.
months. That's a
That's a
fiscal
drought.
quarter. Like, I'm not doing that.
That's a quarter.
It's a fiscal quarter. I'm good. You can go find somebody else.
There's some woman though out there who's like, no, I read the Steve Harvey book, and because of that,
Oh, God.
I need to wait 90 days.
So why do other
people don't
men
read?
why do other men have to pay for the fact that you was out there making bad life decisions with your vagina? Why
Are
do
you
I
sure
have to
you
pay for
niggas
that
didn't
now?
coordinate this beforehand? Because that sounded awfully lot like what Ari would say.
No, it's the truth.
I told you my surprise is that she don't belong to the streets. That's how I operate nowadays. I'm just surprised that she don't belong to the streets because I think they all to the streets.
Here's the problem I've always had because I've always been a good guy for the most part of my life.
That's good.
Why, when you meet me, is it like, well, I used to do this, but like now I want to change. Like I'm trying to be a better person. No.
It's
I'm
because
not
you're
Mr.
the good
Right.
guy.
No.
You're
Listen,
the good
I'm not
guy.
Mr.
That's
Right.
why. You're
No,
the good
I'm
guy.
not
That's
Mr.
why.
Right. I'm Mr. Right now. You stay the same. Keep that
Say
same
that
energy.
For the good guy.
Yes.
That's for the good guy. The good guy always get that. It's just the truth of it. If they think you're
And
a
that's
really
why,
good guy, that's
why
what
you're
they
a
do.
single mom right now. She's out here playing games and shit.
Damn. That is cold for single mom. That's absolutely cold. But what I forgot to do at the beginning of this, because we were just having such a great conversation, is, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Everyday Black Man Podcast. We got Enrique as well as Dupree from In the Lounge Podcast. And standing in for Armstead, we have our boy, the writer, who has decided to ride on in. It's going to be a great podcast. And we will continue to much ado, depending on how they decide to cut this up. But since we're in relationships, and we've been talking about relationships, let's just go down the relationship line. All right. You just missed, Enrique. You just finished 8 p.m. shift. You're about to head home. A woman who you've been trapped into a no stranglements hits you up, says she's hot and ready. Only downside is she's 64 miles away. Are you hitting that old town road or are you hitting her town road?
Do I have off the next day?
Yeah, you got to work the next day.
Oh, I got to work the next day?
Hold on. I need to stick up for Enrique for a second because when we put this on our podcast, hypothetically speaking,
yes.
Oh, yeah. I forget. Y'all got to say that.
Yeah.
It's 64 miles, right?
64 miles.
Nah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I'm good.
What time he got to be at work the next day?
Let's say 9 a.m. I mean, 9 o'clock.
Oh, I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm still young.
Good. I would do the same.
I don't even remember what the question was. I'm sorry.
All right. Would you go 64 miles down the road to have no strings attached sex with someone that you're currently in an entanglement with after an 8 p.m. shift and you got 9 a.m. in the morning, you got to work?
Yeah, but in my younger days, we used to travel. Now, in my older days, I'll probably have to do the math in my head and just depend on how long it's been. Like, it's been like a week. I need to get this one out. Because jacketing ain't going to do the same thing that that lady can do. It's just a different kind of energy that flows from you when a woman takes it from you versus your hand. So,
I like this guy, yo.
The truth will be more likely in the end. If it's been more than a week since I had sex, I'm going to take that trip, that 2-hour trip, let's say to Augusta, an hour and a half. And
Nigga, why would you? That's getting too close to home.
Hold
on. Too close to home.
Hold on. 2 hours, 64 miles, 2 hours. Those are two
no,
different things.
No.
64 miles and 2 hours are two different things. 2
He's
hours, I ain't
taking
on
it.
that trip. You talking about 4 hour round trip.
He's taking it personally. He's taking it personally.
Yeah, I'm taking it personal. I've done that. I'm not giving myself out. I've done that before. And
in his old days.
Was like 4 hours. Yeah, in my old days. It was like 4 hours. Because an hour and 30, you might as well say 4 hours. I mean, because hour 30 there, hour 30 back. Oh, I don't speed or anything. I just cruise.
You cruise, listen to your music.
Y'all saying it's going to take an hour. Even an hour, man. It's just, I'm going to do it.
I mean, you got to. If it's on tap and it's available, you got to do it.
Especially when she ain't available, when you've been trying to hit that for a long time. Her boyfriend went out of town for a week or so. She's just like, yo, my ain't nobody watching the house. Come in, the kids gone.
Oh, she got a man, and this is your situation. Yeah, you definitely got to do it.
You don't care.
That changes everything. That changes everything.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of a picture I saw earlier this week with this guy. He's being led up the stairs, kind of like that, when women were leading guys into like beaches and stuff before. Mm-hmm. And the guy caption, he just said, "Ooh, man, this is a beautiful sight. Her husband gets to see this every single week. I only get to see this 2 days." It's like, he's so lucky. Really, fam? I'm lucky when you cheat on me with my wife. Okay, I'm lucky. I'm the lucky one, though.
Nah, he's lucky. He lucky. Because, she never promised you the rest of her life, just most of it. So, it's
wow.
As you two alternate. No. As you two alternate with this woman, just realize that when he gone those 2 days, he should be able to do the same thing she's doing. Just depend on the vows that you took. If you took a vow of fidelity, then I take a vow of sometimes. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, but we're going to ride it out to the end. That's what I want to do. Because
this is a courthouse wedding you're talking about.
Yeah, I just don't see this one way. I don't think fidelity should be nowhere near my vows personally, but to each his own. Like if I figured, I used to be like, yeah, I could cheat, but you can't. But I figure as I get older, I'm going to be like, whatever, like just don't let me find out about it because I'm better off not knowing about it. And don't suck his dick.
That's always been your thing. It's whatever you do, don't suck his dick.
Man, she wasn't no virgin when you met her, so I mean, just don't suck his dick.
Yeah. I mean, you say that.
Why does that take it to another level for you?
Because you gotta kiss her. I mean, I don't know. It's just
that's the mother of your children, maybe.
And it's just the way it works.
Like you ever?
Man. I mean, I told you the rule is I'm surprised when you don't belong to the street. You married her because you want to be with her for the rest of her life. You don't own her anymore. This ain't 1930s. Like it is what it is. I'm gonna ride with you for life. Don't have no kids and don't suck his dick. And then we good. Like far as me, like to each his own. Because if you think that you and your woman gonna be happy having sex with just each other for the rest of your life, more power to you. And I wish it would work out like that. But somebody put me on game. It was actually I'm not gonna say his name. He said, "No one ever sucks your dick like a stranger," and that's just the truth of it.
I was about to say, once the girls get comfortable with you, and you make them your girlfriend, they do get lazy with the head.
Yeah, it happens, man. It's just one of those things where now she's not trying to impress you as much. Life is quote unquote getting faster. The birds and the bees are chirping. It's something that happens, and the next thing you know, you're just like, man, it would be nice to have a stranger, but you hold out. Because black men are faithful.
Don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat at all.
Correct. I would never cheat because she gonna know I got my dick sucked because it ain't cheating. I'm be like, yo, I'm about to go get this stranger on this dick.
Does that make it better or worse?
Do you have the people that you in relationships with sign contracts about this stuff? Or like, how does this work?
You gonna know before I drop on that one knee. I'm just gonna be like, yo, just give me one entanglement a month and I'm good. We're not letting that word die, by the way, because
a month.
I'm not gonna use it every month. I just I'll save them up for vacations and stuff.
So you want an entanglement hall pass?
Yes.
Can you roll over the time from year to year like a job, like vacation time?
Obviously, I thought we was rolling over the whole time, but I thought they were rolling over, like rolling.
Oh, you're saying that's built in by default? Okay. I mean, I look forward to seeing this contract when you have it fully fleshed out.
Oh, well, we all know I'm just going to lie to her and do it anyway. But that's neither here nor there. Women are much better at cheating than men. I'm just letting y'all know. You think you good because you got one or two. She'll have 8.
Yeah, women are way better cheaters. I mean, that's not for debate. Like, that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just don't let me find out because I feel like I should be able to murder you.
Really? All right, Alu Akbar.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna really murder her. I'm just gonna make her like what did he say? I'm gonna make her life a living hell because we all know in this situation, men don't win in divorce. That's another thing. Men don't win in divorce.
No, we do not win in divorce. But no, he wanted to make her life a living hell. We're talking about you, Black Libertarian, because Black Libertarian doesn't believe in divorce. So he's just basically being petty.
That is an interesting take.
It is a strong take, but it is interesting nonetheless. All right, third relationship question. Since we're going down the line, your mom said she's met the perfect woman for you. Of course, this is if you were single. I don't want anybody's girlfriends, fiancés, whatever coming later and getting on
Hypothetical
people.
situation.
Hypothetical. Intrigued, you ask your mom for more details, and she tells you that she seems like your type. You ask for the young woman's phone number, you set up a date. On the date, you find out that both you and her were set up and arranged by each other's parents. She is everything that your mother described, but does the fact that your parents are playing matchmaker turn into a deal breaker for you?
How old are you?
Let's say 32.
Nah, man, I love my mom. My mom's a beautiful black queen. So if she thinks that's in the best interest of me, and I'm single at the time, let's ride this out. Let's see what happens. She would never do anything to harm me or lead me in the wrong direction. So I fuck with it.
I don't want nobody picking my chick.
That's where
I
I
want
am
to make
too.
my mistakes. Yeah. I
don't think that. No. I don't think that's somebody picking your chick. I think that's a oop. Like she giving you alley oop. Like, hey, see what happened with this? Here you go. You already got.
Alley-oop.
You already on an extra foot in there because I put in a good word for you. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. I don't think it's like, hey, you probably should marry this girl after a couple of dates. Not just say, hey, see if you like this person.
It's like mom knows your
I don't like
vibes and
setups,
she's trying to
period.
play. She's trying to match, basically.
Matchmaker.
That's all.
But it's cool if one of your friends do it.
I don't like it though.
No.
Nah.
Ooh, see, friends are a bit of a toss up, but parents for me is the problem. Because when your mom's doing it, your dad's doing it, they gonna always be able to bring that over. Like, things working out. Let's say you on kid number 1, going into kid number 2, they always gonna be like, yeah, we handpick our grandkids. And I'm always gonna, do that little side turn, like, nigga, did you just say, like, I put into this relationship, decided this was the one, married her, had kids with her, you just help with the referral link, nigga. Like, let's keep it 100.
One thing I would say is, somebody said something interesting. Your friends. I always give my friends girls who I think are easy. I never give them a girl to seriously date. That's fucked up.
That's reasonable.
Yeah,
it's reasonable.
I'm not trying to find you a woman. I'm trying to get you, like, bro, her friend go down, bro. Her friend, like, I'm telling you, 2 weeks you could get that. If not a week, you probably could have hit it yesterday if you was with us. But I never thought to handle somebody serious.
Like,
I just
you
thought
just trying
about
to make
that.
sure your boy has a good time. That's it.
I
I feel that. I'm about to say, a lot of my niggas.
But what if your boy's past that part in his life where he's like, I'm really looking for somebody to settle down with? Like, do you know, like, and he comes to you on some, like, or like y'all just having a conversation. It's like, yeah, I think I'm done with all this shit, man. Like, I'm really trying to find somebody to build something with. Would you still toss him the oop of it's easier? Would you be like, hey, I might know somebody actually, and I might put him in touch with this person?
I mean, I've seen that play out, and it goes wrong.
Doesn't it depend on where you're at too?
It does, but
yeah.
Enrique had a point.
I would say don't, like, if it's your dude, like your boy that you're trying to hook up with, someone who's looking for someone serious, don't hook it up with one of, like, your really, like, close, like, female friends. Because then if they don't work out, you're in the middle of that bullshit, and that causes problems.
Yeah, like a coworker that you see casually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I actually have a really good question for you guys now that, like, cycling off of this. What's up with dating somebody's siblings, right? Like, you friends with somebody and they start dating your cousin or your sister or something like that. You have a homegirl start dating your brother. Like, how do you feel about something like that? Because I've seen that in life. I've been in that situation. Somebody dated my cousin or my sister or something like that. It's like, how do y'all feel about that?
My cousin is different from my sister. But my sister and my cousin, I'm sorry, they both belong to the streets.
You leave Red alone.
You have no autonomy over her. Like, it's just like, stop trying to own women that aren't yours. Like, I would like, and the thing is, I always tell them, if you date them, I'm gonna tell them the truth about you.
Correct.
Yeah,
exactly.
I said, you can. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He ain't shit. If you just trying to fuck a nigga with muscles, pause. There you go.
I feel personally attacked as a nigga with muscles. So
nah, it's somebody else.
Oh, he knows. But he said, I got baby dump trucks too. And
hey,
there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of them things, man. Baby dump trucks that show up. But I mean, it's hard on that because I've seen it go both ways. Like, going back to the prior topic, I saw a guy who they hooked him up with a girl that was easy, and then he married her. It made it really awkward Because like people remember back when she was sucking like dicks in a circle, and it's hard to
Yes.
compute that
Yes.
it's now your
Yes.
wife and she's sucking your dick. But we remember when she sucked everyone's dick. Like we remember that time. Like it didn't go away. Like the locked it down. I mean, there's still some people who still murmur like, "Bet I can still hit that. I can still.
But
I
that's
can still
every
hit that."
man. Because I know girls
Or
like
I
like
mean, it's
you and your
true.
wife, you and your lady show up somewhere and niggas smile a little too hard. You know
I
what the
think y'all
deal
should
is.
move. Y'all should move.
Yeah, or
I mean,
you gotta date somebody that's from out of town, bro. Like you can't date somebody that grew up in the same town as you and everybody know their history. Like Carfax, nah, they got pussy facts, man. So everybody know
Whole facts.
who was up. Yeah, everybody know who was up
facts.
in your partner, and that's not cool to me.
But you got to understand that's what made her who she is when you married her. So
Oh
I
my
mean, I
god.
understand you.
Oh my god.
that is exactly why this
So
nigga married her.
so
Reed
you're
was saying
saying
that's how
that
she developed her skill set.
The ultimate
Correct.
question
that
is,
built
can
character.
people change?
I mean, no, people can change, but I'm just saying, like, whether
Because,
it's go ahead.
how to put it? Basically, it's kind of like a hoe become a housewife.
Yes.
No, she
Yes.
can't.
And we all know
Yes.
the answer to that question. That would
It's
be
yes.
The answer's no.
no.
It's yes.
So,
No.
Listen,
Every nigga
listen.
you
every nigga's tried.
know, and then, like, also, it kind of depends on the person because I think one of you said it before, like, dating in the inner circle, how do you avoid the drama dating in the inner circle? Dating a stranger, you just cut them loose, and that's it. But dating an inner circle, they still have to be around you. So if you guys didn't end it in a good place, you know how do you deal with that, and it creates stress on all your friends and you and her. So how do you deal with that? That's that maturity thing. That's the ultimate thing right there. You guys are going to be mature enough to handle the situation, to talk through things, and to get through things, and to have a common understanding. And the question is, do you trust other people with an understanding? Hey, look, this is what I'm about. This is what you're about. Are we going to fly, or are we just going to go our separate ways? And are there going to be no hard feelings? Because you know how
I mean,
people are.
I
They
feel all
feel
that,
feelings now.
and I hear all that,
Because we
but
can't
you don't
all
feel the
be
same
saying,
way.
hey, look, it's all on the woman because she be at her feelings, and like, nope, dudes, baby doing the same thing with their feelings. You be like, wait a second, dog, do you got like a vagina underneath there? Because right now you are not acting like you got some balls.
Hey, I'm gonna
You
say this,
say all
and I don't
that,
care how y'all feel about it. Y'all can judge me, say what you
correct?
want to, but listen, if I am not marrying no woman that one of my homies, one of my inner circle guys, fuck, can't happen. Because at the end of the day, no matter what happened, we could be playing on Xbox on live. He'd be like, we'd be talking shit to each other, like, yeah, Enrique, I just shot you. He'd be like, nah, fuck your wife though. Ha ha ha. Nah, dog. You ain't never gonna be able to say that to me. Can't happen.
But man, respect. Y'all like he ain't gonna do that to you. But in the back of his mind, he always got that bullet in the chamber.
Oh yeah, he can end it all. You
Yeah.
can end it all. So, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked that question about like the friends and family thing. Like that's going to change the whole dynamic of your friendship with your homie. It's like, yo, if you out here dogging out my sister, like I have no country over her life. That's her business, right? But it's like, yo, you my boy. Like, so if I know you out here doing my sister dirty, like me and you gonna have
You
problems.
tell her. He know that that's your sister. Like that's him. Like bro, I told you. If you set the expectation from the beginning, like bro, you can fuck with her, but if I find out, you already know I'm snitching. I'm a snitch.
I mean, yeah, but taking it back to where the writer had it, like you can say all the wonderful stuff that you said, writer, and all that stuff. But if I'm dicking down your sister, it's gonna put a different
You ain't have to
in
say
the
it like
air.
that. You ain't have to say it like that.
So this is the question I have for you. I guess it further. Are we holding women accountable for their sexual deviancy in the past? Because that's
It
one thing they
depends.
rebel against. Like
Recent past
what's
or long term past. If it's
like Amber
recent
Rose
past,
past.
oh,
Amber
Amber
Rose
Rose,
past.
no, Amber Rose is not
Nah.
recent past. So yeah, you can't hold none of the stuff that she did against her. If you just met Amber Rose and now she's what, like 36, 37. I can't really hold her youthful late 20s to early 30s against her. At the same time, if I used to know that you were doing all this in, let's say, Asheville, North Carolina, baby girl, we gotta move states. Like it's not a if, it is a the moving trucks will be here like next week. So make sure all your shit's in boxes.
Because I know someone who married a girl like that.
like going back to what y'all was saying before about like, hey, like, can people grow? Can people change? Yes, as long as they're not on the stage, like Drea said, she was like, my wholeness is deleted. That doesn't fucking work.
No, I need you to be accountable for your wholeness.
Be accountable for your actions.
That doesn't mean she has to give you a list. Just be like,
Yeah. Look, I was out here, I was bucking wild, but I'm trying to do better. All right, respect.
Respect. And even then, like, if you're someone who's like, I used to do this, like going back to the conversation from several podcasts ago, by the time this shit hit, there was a woman who was like, I'm 35 years old. I'm done being an escort. I'm just trying to get to the dating game. But every time I tell men that that's what I used to do, they just want to freeze up. And it's like, baby girl, first and foremost, I hate to say this, but you're going to need to date an Ugmo. You're going to need to date a nigga who you are the best.
I never asked you for her number, by the way. You know her number?
I'm just saying you know her number.
I'm not giving you her number.
Okay.
But you're going to need to date somebody.
Why do you have it?
I'm not saying I haven't. I'm not saying I haven't, sir. I have not said that. My black book is closed. I am, in the words of Bishop, I'm damn near married, sir. I am not engaging in that kind of lifestyle. On the other hand, if this were another me,
hypothetically,
I could get past that depending on how good her set of tricks and skills are. But I would have to make certain that we move in countries. Like you're not gonna see anybody you used to fuck with.
You willing to move countries for some pussy?
No, I want her to move. Like we moving together. Like we are now residents of New Zealand, and people can say what they want to say about that. But it's like, no, you used to be an escort, like a high-end escort. I know that there's international niggas, but I'm not really worried about those niggas because they got money. I'm sorry, we can't fight that fight. But the regular niggas who used to see for $200, we ain't running into none of them niggas.
Listen, she got amateur videos on Pornhub and shit. You won't be able to escape that.
My whole thing about the wholeness is right. Like how you mentioned Amber Rose, right? Like it all depends. Like, hey, if I just met you out the blue and I don't know nothing about your past and I found out later that you was host, like, all right, whatever. Like I met you way after that. But if I grew up knowing you, like we went to school together, we was in the same circles, and I knew that whole time you was a hoe, and now I decide to fall in love, like that's a me problem, bro. Like I can't do that.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
we all
you ever know a girl like that, and then she comes at you kind of laughing, and she was like, "Why you never try to date me?" And I didn't answer it the right way. I was just like, I didn't think I was your type. And then she's like, "Well, you never tried, so how do you know?" Because I know everybody was hitting that, like everybody but me. And she was trying to throw it at me, and I was just like, man,
that is the nicest thing you've ever done for a woman.
No, I was still trying. The problem was I was trying to smash, but I wasn't trying to be with her. But she had her past that phase there, and I'm just like, okay, cool. But I'm just like, you're not gonna be. That's not gonna be me because I know the homies hit it. I know one of my homies' brothers hit it, and I'm just like, that'll be weird.
It will be weird, especially when
he hit it last year.
Oh yeah, that's too recent. That's too new.
Shit, I don't give a fuck. Armstead brother hit it. Armstead brother hit it.
The one on the West Coast.
Not. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know the girl, but yeah. I'm just like, I ain't trying to be that. That's too. That one's too close for me. And I was like, I want to let her.
It's too close. You make bad life decisions,
bro. And I'm cool with her. I've always been cool with her. But I was like, I ain't never tried to, whatever with her because I'm just like, I knew I wasn't the type of dude that she was smashing, dope boys and shit like that. I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get in the middle of no. Oh, you mess with my girl. Like first and foremost, she wasn't any of our girl. Now you mad about it, calling up all your friends. I just lost my favorite weed man in this whole thing. Really? Over some pussy, dog? Over some community pussy? You really gonna get mad over this?
Community pussy. Community. Amazing.
But I bet it's good though.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I bet it's good, boy. She got these two, boy.
I mean, anyway. it is what it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was some heat. You learned a lot, or maybe you're very displeased with people, myself included. But in either case, we're gonna have to end the podcast where it is. But we'll be back early next week with the second half. Might drop it on, who's that, Memorial Day? Might not. You'll have to stand in and find out. But in either case, looking forward. Thanks again. Follow us on Twitter at EVYD Black Men, Instagram at Everyday Black Men, and Facebook at the Everyday Black Men Facebook page. Peace.